Hello viewers, this is Heorotlinia. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest V, Hand of the Heavenly Bride, for the Nintendo DS. Previously, Madison married his heavenly bride, the lovely Bianca Whitaker. Her title is now wife. When I close my eyes here, I can imagine exactly how everything was during our wedding. Two people from different upbringings, joining as man and wife, setting off on a new journey together as a family. When I think about it, marriage is another example of the many wonders the goddess has bestowed upon us all. I think it's because we grew up apart that we go so well together now. I want to do everything I can to support you, Madison. It's a lovely day today, don't you think? Being here where we got wed makes me feel all happy inside. Oh, that's good, Bianca. I'm going to marry a really beautiful woman when I grow up, too. Haha, children are so sweet, don't you think? I want one. How about two? Sorry, too much foreshadowing, I guess. That was some wedding, eh? Phew, what an occasion. It really was a wonderful wedding. I'll never forget it as long as I live. The wife's taking care of business again today. I'm in charge of making dinner. I don't know how things ended up like this. It all depends on what kind of a start you get off to, I think. I don't mind making dinner for you, Madison. Every now and then, anyway. Stop lazing about and put some tea on, you old waster. Oh, you're not my husband. I do apologize. I hope so. Do you think I'll ever end up talking to you like that, Madison? No, I don't think so, Bianca. Yeah, hopefully you'll just do as you're told without needing me to nag, eh? Haha. You do realize you could have inherited Mr. Briscoletti's fortune if you'd married Nira, don't you? I still can't believe you chose Ms. Whitaker. You're right in front of her, sir. I suppose Nira's right back to square one and looking for someone to marry now. I hope she manages to find a perfect man just like I have. Oh, that's nice of you to say. So you decided not to marry Nira in the end, did you? That's right. Crispin's on the mend now, too. I'd say things are looking up, wouldn't you? I would say so, ma'am. That's good news. Nira will be relieved. A wedding, eh? That takes me back. A long, long way back. Just how long, sir? I hope we get to stay together until we're their age. No doubt Nira thinks I'm an utter dunce now. All I managed to do was make a complete fool of myself and cause her to worry, getting so badly burnt like that. But I'll make a man of myself yet. I'll prove I'm worthy of her love. Maybe then, maybe one day, my love will love me back. Crispin seems to have made a sudden recovery. If he feels that strongly, then I reckon it's just a matter of time before he and Nera tie the knot. I drank far too much last night. Hair of the dog's the only answer. Glug, 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 glug. Take it easy on that stuff. Burp. How disgusting. I feel sorry for people having to serve the likes of him. It's about time I got married too, I think. I suppose it's pretty obvious, but I think marriage is amazing. I've never been happier. Always nice to see a customer marry such a fine young specimen. Well done. I feel all embarrassed when folks say things like that. Before we leave, let's see if we can buy some armor here. Got a little gold anyway. Let's get some tortoise shell for Gertrude the Slime. And another for McHeel the Heel Slime. And perhaps a Cloak of Evasion. For Sloth. I'll keep Sloth around, at least in the wagon. And how about a top hat for McHeel? And another for you, Gertrude. Dapper-looking slimes and top hats. Put that Shalmut into the bag, and that slime Guniform. Same with you, McHeel. That leather kilt can go into the bag, as well as the bronze shield. Now let's set out on our honeymoon tour. Briscoletti was on about us taking a honeymoon, but you probably want to find your mum a bit sharpish, eh? You don't need to worry about me, okay? So just go wherever it is you want. Well, I think a little honeymoon's a good idea. Where are we going then, eh? Part of me wants to go back and see the shape of things in Wheelbrook and Roundbeck. Or we could go and drop in on Harry and Maria. Then again, a bit of a flutter on the old Ventuno casino ship could be a laugh. This isn't the first time we've been traveling together, but it feels different somehow, eh? The idea of being with my beloved husband is going to take a bit of getting used to, I reckon. Let's put you in the back of the lineup, since you're a mage. And then we'll sail back to Stock and Barrel. We'll pay a visit on your dad before we leave. Some monster tamers and a thaumaturge appear. Let's see if those monster tamers will summon a Cure Slime. Not just yet. Those fantasizes can knock you back into the wagon, by the way. Another fantasize. Come on and bring on a Cure Slime. Not a bag of laughs, a Cure Slime. There you go. Can we recruit you, Cure Slime? I guess not. It's been a while since I felt like this. Life in Stock and Barrel was always pretty predictable, you know. I can believe it. ... Sorry, it's just I don't feel like chatting sometimes. It don't mean anything's wrong, though. Where are we off to next, then? You decide, Madison. Well, first we're heading to Stock and Barrel. Once we're done with all our travelin', it might be quite nice to settle down here, eh? If you like the idea too, of course. I wonder how Dad's doing. Maybe we could drop in on him after, eh? I should try and show me face a bit more often, really. Yep, let's go drop in on him. Well. You be looking mighty pleased with yourself. Ha ha ha! I hadn't realized you was walking around with such a beamin' smile on your face, Madison. That old dad of yours is looking much better just lately, Bianca. Oh, is he now? That's a relief. It's good to know I can go off travelin', thanks to good folk like you back home looking after him. What's wrong, Madison? You look a bit fed up. Not jealous, are you? Jealous? No. You sure about that? Oh, you're back. And you're out of bed. Do you know, it was such a relief when the pair of you got married that it was like some kind of miracle cure for me. I hope you'll both be very happy together. Well, thank you, Whitey. Or should I say Dad? How embarrassing. Still, it's good to know he's feeling better now. That's one less thing to worry about. I know it'll be time for the off again soon, but have a rest here first, eh? Purr. And how do you feel about all this, Balmrun? Hello there, Bianca. It'd be a pleasure to see you looking so happy, so it be. There's no need to worry about that old father of yours. You just stick by your husband and go where he goes. Thanks for that. It reminds me of talking to Mum talking to you. Haha. That woman's been like one of the family to Dad and me ever since we arrived here in Stock and Barrel. With Mum gone, it was nice to have her about, treating me like I was her real daughter and everything. It's a bit of a pain having to traipse past the inn to get to the baths. But they're the ones taking care of them, so I suppose it's fair enough. Well, that's it for Stock and Barrel. Let's sail around this way now. We never did check out this place, did we? Maybe we'd be able to figure it out if we could get inside somehow. I wonder what this place is. It don't look like anyone lives here. If you had married Nera or Deborah, Rodrigo would have asked us to come check out this place. As it is, we won't be back here until the third part of the game. Now let's sail to this side. Some pokes people. How about we poke them first? Goodbye, pokes people. And we'll drop in on the folks in Scuttlebutt. These two lads here are both my boys. To tell the truth, I would have really liked to have a daughter too. And those sons of hers, the priest and the bloke from the inn? I wonder when she had them. She don't look old enough to have kids that big. You can't help having a few thoughts on the subject when you run an inn, you know. If you ask me, I'd much rather travel with a few friends than on my own. It'd be like having a family with you. I remember Dad saying something along the same lines. Family's ever so important to him. It seems like the inn in Scuttlebutt has pretty much cleared out, eh? Okay. Now let's head north to Zoomingale. Parakeets and growlbears, eh? They're no match for us. Sloth has reached level 17. Congratulations, Sloth. Now let's continue. Meet some parakeets. Goodbye, enemies. You're pretty handy with that whip, Bianca. Back in Zoomingale. A warm and windy welcome to Zoomingale. I remember hearing about some wacky old man researcher who lives here. Oh, he taught you a new spell, did he? Then I suppose we owe him one. Yep, a good spell for traveling around quickly. This is utterly ridiculous. No one in their right mind would put up with this dreadful situation. Blimey, shouting and moaning like that ain't what you expect from a lady, eh? Well, I guess it depends on the lady. I do apologize, it's just, you see, the lady and I. It's just that the room isn't quite, maybe it's not such a surprise she's so angry with a servant like him. I came along here because I was interested in meeting the old researcher here who's doing some work with spells. He's apparently going to great lengths to try to revive ancient spells that have long been out of use. It seems to be a bit of a bother for some of the townsfolk, but it sounds like the old man's doing some good work. Oh, believe me, he is, Bianca. It don't look like the pub's open yet. Ugh, I need a drink. I can understand him wanting a drink, but he must be pretty desperate to be hanging about waiting here on his own. Right then, looks like I'm ready for another night of serving. Zoomshine? Oh no, we don't stock that. No one in their right mind would drink it. Ah phew, ah phew. Looks like lots of folk live here together, eh? At least it's not as bad as some of those places in Pickham. There always seems to be smoke coming from old Professor Toil-and-Trouble's house. I'm more than a little bit worried that he'll set fire to the place one of these days. Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. I'd probably worry about the same thing if I lived here. Yum yum. Nothing makes people happier than tucking into some tasty food, I say. Everything else is just by the by, in my opinion. If that's what floats his boat, then who are we to argue? Except he likes to tuck into something else at night. Darkness is attempting to eat into our world. But there is no need to be afraid. When the time comes, the legendary hero will reappear to rescue us all. That don't mean folk should just sit around waiting for it to happen, though, eh? Talking of legends, have you heard of the local brew Zoomshine? I have. Oh right, you young travelers certainly know your stuff then, eh? Nothing to say about that, eh, Bianca? I dunno. What's that Professor Toil-and-Trouble up to now, eh? The smoke coming from his place is a right killer. If the smoke bothers him that much, why don't he just keep his distance? Or go downwind? I hear there was a splendid wedding ceremony over at Coburg not too long ago. I think it was the king's elder brother, Prince Harry, who was wed, if I remember rightly anyway. Travelin' folks certainly seem to have their fair share of gossip to pass on, eh? That they do, Bianca. I would have so loved to see the royal wedding for myself. I'll bet the bride was as pretty as a picture. I wouldn't have minded seeing a royal wedding neither. Oh well. Ah, you can't beat the feeling of a nice breeze. Yeah, there is a lovely breeze blowing here all the time, eh? I guess that's the reason for all the windmills. Ooh, on your travels are you? Are you having a nice time? Absolutely. That's good. You can't beat a bit of what you fancy. Bang, bang. This is going to be a great piece of armor when I'm finished with it. You there, if you're after some fantastic armor, come back to my shop at night and check out my stock. And this poor soldier is still lost. Oh blast, I'm lost again. The paths around this town are so complicated that I just can't seem to find my way. Hang on a minute, are we lost too? Of course not, Bianca. Phew, that's a relief. I'm counting on you, okay, Madison? That poor soldier needs to learn his way around better. Hello, kitty. Meow? Yes? Professor Toil and Trouble is a real cause for worry. His garden would be just perfect for a catnap if only it wasn't so smoky. I feel a little bit better now I've let the cat out of the bag and confided in you, though. Let me tell you something pertinent by way of thanks. All over the world, there are special regional items particular to each location, or peculiar to each location. If you travel around a lot, you should try to collect them. Then you'll be like the cat that got the cream. Crikey, did I just imagine it, or did that cat just talk to us? Maybe they learn how to do it as they get older. Well, mine is pretty old, but she hasn't talked yet. Ooh, have you come back to learn another spell? No? Fair enough. Just here to relax then, are you? It's way too smoky here to even think about relaxing. Well, we might as well bring nighttime. Good evening. A warm and windy welcome to Zoomingale. Thank you, sir. It's been another tiring day, eh? Maybe we should think about getting some sleep before long. Might be a good idea. Let's check out the shop first, though. Welcome to the armor shop. How's about an iron mask? For you, Gudian. Did I call Gertrude Gudian a while ago? Sorry about that. About this iron helm, we can throw it into the bag. Well, I think we're done wandering around for now. We'll save here at the church, and in the next episode, Madison and Bianca will continue their honeymoon tour. This is Heorotlinea. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.